Our university Moodle, also known as E-Campus, is one of the most powerful e-learning tools that we have at the University of Łódź. However, due to the sheer number of features that it has, it might be a little bit intimidating at the beginning. The aim of this short video is to walk you through the most important features so that you never feel lost in Moodle again. So, the first step that I want to show you is logging into Moodle. The first thing that you need to do is to go to the website whose address is moodle.uni.lodz.pl, and then you will probably notice that everything is in Polish. So don't worry, the first thing that you can do about it is to go to the language tab where you see Polski or Polish, and then you can just expand the list of all the available languages. For now, we are going to switch to English. Alright, and now logging into the platform. The first step is to find the login button. It's the right hand side upper corner. Click on it, and then you're going to have two options. As students, you choose CAS or CAS users, and then you use your USOS credentials. Once you're logged in, you're going to see the list of available courses. Here it is, under My Courses, and if you want to open any of those courses, you just click on its name. This is what it looks like. Now, if you want to enroll in a course, the first thing to do is to know the name of the course. You can copy it from your schedule because the names tend to get quite long, and then just paste it in this search box. Now, when you click on the Go button, you're going to see the list of available courses, and here, luckily, there is only one. If you find more, there are two ways of locating the right one. The first thing is the name of the tutor, of the teacher, okay? And then you have L or Z letters, which mean L, the summer semester, from the Polish word lato, and Z, the winter semester, from the Polish word zima. So those are the letters which will tell you which semester it is, plus of course you can find the year here. Now I have only one, as I said, so I'm going to click on it, and then it's going to prompt me for a password. And password is something that you should receive from your teacher. Now I already have my password, so let me just type it in. And I click on Enroll Me button in order to proceed. Now you only have to do it once. When you come back to the platform, when you log back in, the course will be available on the list of all your courses. So you don't have to remember this password, you use it only once. Now, this is what it looks like once you're already inside the course. There are two things to remember. First of all, that topics are arranged chronologically. So in order to see whether there's something new which was uploaded by the teacher, you might need to scroll down. The second thing that you need to remember is that this platform does not offer any notifications. Nothing on your smartphone, nothing in your mailbox. So it is your duty to come back here every now and then, and the best strategy I think would be at least once a week, to see whether somebody uploaded some new materials. In Moodle, it's possible to add a number of resources and activities. The most basic thing that you can think about is just a description of the class or the homework that was assigned to you, which is called summary. This is this text, so read it carefully each and every time, because sometimes it includes very important information on what you are supposed to do, but also there might be some information about the deadline, which is equally important. Now, teachers might want to attach some extra materials that you need to read or listen to or watch, depending on what type of a file it is. In this case, we have a simple PDF file, so all you have to do is to click on it. Sometimes it's necessary to decide how you want to open the file. The method doesn't really matter, as long as you open it and as long as you're able to read the contents. Tests in Moodle can be used in two ways. First of all, they might be used in order to test your knowledge, as the very name suggests, but also it is possible to use them to give you some extra practice that you might need. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like so that you know exactly what to expect. I'm going to click on Test. Now the first thing is clicking on this button, and here I have a very important piece of information. It tells me that the time limit will be 15 minutes. Believe me, it is important. Once again, I have this prompt telling me that it's going to be 15 minutes, and then I'm going to click on Start Attempt, and I'm going to open the test. Now, as you can see, there is a timer here, so you know how much time is left, and also you can navigate the quiz by clicking on those cards. So there are 2 questions, and each card represents 1 question. Now I'm going to choose one answer here. I'm going to go to the next page. I'm going to choose one answer here, and then I'm going to finish. One very important thing, you have not submitted the test yet. Okay, this just gives you the preview of your responses, but if you really want to submit the test, you have to confirm it once again and one more time here. And now, since this was a practice test, you can see all the results right away. This is very handy when you revise for some real tests or for some exams, because you can go back to the platform, you can open the test once again, and you can see your score, and you can also see your results for each and every question. So if you want to revise before some important tests or exams, I highly recommend that you do that. Assignment is another very commonly used module. It lets the teacher ask you to submit 2 things. It's either a text that you type in the text box using Moodle Editor, or any type of file. So some teachers might want you to write something, but some teachers, especially if they need files in other formats such as Excel files, are going to ask you to submit file. Normally they ask you to do just one thing, but in this particular case I'm going to show you both ways of adding your homework. So I'm going to click on Assignment, and then as you can see, you have the deadline. This is quite important, of course, and now you click on Add Submission, and now you're going to have 2 options. Option number 1 is to type in online text. Mind you, there are all the tools for editing the text that you would expect in a regular text editor, so make sure that your text is edited correctly. If you need more tools, you can just toggle the toolbar by clicking here, and as you can see, there are additional editing tools such as tables, the ability to insert pictures, highlighter, and so on and so forth. Now, if you are asked to submit files, you can just drag and drop them here. So you choose the file that you would like to use, and you just drag drag it there and you just drop it here. And now if you want to change the file or remove the file, if you don't like it, for example, you just click on it and then you will be able to delete it from your assignment. Now you click on Save Changes, and then since you still have some time before the deadline, if you ever decide to come back to the assignment, you're going to see this screen, and if you want to change something before the deadline, you choose the Edit Submission button, and once again you can type some more text, you can delete the file, you can upload another file. In other words, you can do everything that we've been doing so far. And if your assignment is already graded, you are going to see the grade here. So it's a good idea to go back here after a couple of days to see what grade you got. And one more thing, not every teacher gives you the grade in Moodle. So ask if the grade will be added here, or maybe it will be emailed to you or sent to you via Teams chat or via other means of communication. So make sure that you know how you're going to be informed about the grade. Group activities or collaborative activities are exercises in which the entire group contributes something to the outcome of the project, of the task. In this case, we can distinguish fora, chats, and wikis. And now we're going to take a look at a forum. As you can see, I have one unread post. This is quite important for the teachers who assign homework in the form of a forum post, because as you can see, you as students can actually see that there is something new happening in the forum. So now you can open it, and now you can see which post is unread. You can click on it, and then you're going to see the reply button. You click on the button, and then you will be able to leave your response here in the text box. Now, sometimes you might be asked to leave some attachments, but this is very easy and it works exactly like the attachments that we have already seen in the previous section. So I'm just going to post to the forum, and then as you can see, my post is visible here. You can change it, but normally it's only for 30 minutes. So if there are any changes that you would like to make, I suggest that you do it quickly, because after 30 minutes, that's the regular amount of time assigned for you, the posts will be locked permanently, so you will not be able to change anything about them. Finally, teachers can use Moodle to share links to external resources. One of the most commonly used tools in this context is MS Teams, that is to say our video conferencing platform and a part of Office 365 that you probably already know. So if a teacher leaves you a link like that, you just have to click on it to open the meeting. Before you do that though, please make sure that the date is right, because otherwise you will just be waiting in an empty room. Now, assuming that the date is right, you just click on the link, and you are going to see a couple of options of joining Teams meeting. First of all, if you have a Teams client or a Teams app or a Teams program installed to your device, you can just choose it from the list of options, and this is it. You will be redirected to the meeting. Alternatively, you can also use Microsoft Edge, but this is the only browser that actually works with Teams for now. So I suggest that if you have to download something, I suggest downloading Microsoft Teams app because it just speeds the whole process up. So let's just open the link in Teams, and since you're going to be guests in this meeting, you will be probably asked to give your name before you join. So type your name. My name is already typed in, but this is because I have joined the meeting before. Once you type the name and you click Join Now, you are going to be connected. For now, the meeting hasn't started yet, but when it starts, you're going to see it right away. Thank you for watching this video.